What's up, everybody? It's your boy 10K Gadgets, and we're back with a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be exploring the world of Cyberpunk 2077, the dopest game on the block. Now, we all know we waited for this game for 10 years, but now it's finally in front of us. And I'm going to give you a breakdown of what I think the game should change or upgrade, or what I think the game should probably look into when creating their next patch. By the way, if you haven't subscribed or liked any of my videos or checked out my channel, or if you're just here for the first time, I just gotta say, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, dislike, whatever you want to do is up to you, bro. But I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I want to use this time to thank 525 of my subscribers and tell y'all that y'all are just awesome. I really appreciate the support, and I'm even shocked that we got to 525 subscribers. Thank you guys a lot. Now let's go to Cyberpunk 2077. What do we know about this game so far? We know it's set in 2077. We know it's in Night City, and we know that the game is a first-person shooter open world RPG game. Now, what do I like about this game? The graphics is really great. As you can look so far, you can see I'm playing the game on PC, and the graphics is really smooth. Playing it on a Asus Zephyrus Duo 15 300Hz display, and playing it on a NVIDIA RTX 2080 Super Max Q. I know people play the game on RTX 30 series and stuff like that, and that's also great too, but I played the game decently well. I've played it on Ultra, I've played it on Medium, and I played it on High as well. And I can tell you right now, when I play it on Medium, I play above 60 frames. When I played on High, I played about 57, 54, 55 frames. And when I played on maximum, I played about 40 frames or so. I don't remember, but it's pretty decent. The color scheme, the whole thing, the whole gameplay is just really decent. And you see me go through right there, setting screens, all that kind of stuff, just trying to get a overall feel for the game. Now, I've been playing this game for about 29 hours straight, if I'm correct, more in and out of the game. So it took me a while to actually release this video to y'all, because number one, this channel is actually a tech unboxing channel. We just get new gadgets, new stuff, and just unbox it for you guys and have you guys just relax, or over some cool, good music and stuff like that. So what do I think about this game so far? I think it's a great game. The game has its really detailed features that other games don't really have or don't pay complete attention to. The districts of this game, like as you can see here, I'm in this really awful favela kind of district like that, and everybody is just the vibe of each district is just different vibe, different kind of feel, different kind of people and stuff like that. Now you can see my own population density is not at the max right now, because I kind of put it down because I don't want it to be too dense in population, and I want the graphics to play as smooth as possible, because mind you, I am playing this game on PC, and my PC kind of has high graphics card and stuff. I think 8GB RTX 2080 Max Q, but at the same time, this game is just too much. There's just so much going on that I had to really kind of like bring it down a little bit. Now, what do I like about this game? I like the customization. It's so deep. You can spread points, your points in either your intelligence or your technical ability, or your cool, or your body. That's your athletics. You can be strong, fast. It's just really good. And then you can also spread your points in, I think I don't remember what the third one is, or sorry, the fifth one is, I don't remember right now. For maps, now map size, I think Cyberpunk has a larger map than GTA 5, and I think its other counterpart, Watch Dogs Legion. I think the map is big, and each of those districts are controlled by a gang. I kind of got into a fight with some Chinese gang like that, and I just straight up destroyed all of them. I just massacred them straight up because I had guns, enough guns. The game is not online. It's a single player game, which is also kind of a plus, because I don't see how this game is gonna be fun to play. I mean, it'll be all right to have multiplayer mode, but I don't see it as a game that will really encourage. I don't encourage it to have a multiplayer mode. And I like this feature too. You call your cars, it just drives and comes straight to you. I mean, it's 2077. I mean, by now cars should be flying. I'm still shocked that cars ain't flying, but they have some but the aircraft or the jets or whatever are kind of different here, because if you play the game from the couple route, you get onto this really luxurious kind of jet or something, or more like a helicopter but more modernized and stuff like that. What I didn't like about the game is when I was customizing my character, also I have kind of like two ways about this. I felt like I wasn't given enough items or enough to work with, because for an African, for someone like me who is an African, who is black, I kind of felt like I wasn't given enough. So even when I tried to create a black guy, the guy looked more dark green, like looking kind of color, and the color palette was kind of just off. To make it worse, the hairstyles was just straight up trash. I can't put a curly hairstyle on a black guy now, because that don't make any sense. So I tried to work with the dreads. The dreads was just really bad. I didn't like that at all. So I just went low cut everywhere. If you look at the gameplay I'm showing right now in front of you, maybe you must have seen little scenes of how my character kind of looks like. Now, I wish that I could explore the Cyberpunk world in third person like I am right now on the motorcycle, but when I come down from the motorcycle, it just goes back to first person. It's not really fun exploring the world in first person. I think that the game should be like GTA 5, how we can switch from first person to third person on the fly when we want to do so. But otherwise, I mean, it's pretty decent game. I loved every bit of the game, and the game is so overwhelming, so you can easily find yourself being thrown from one mission to another mission, and you just find yourself really being overwhelmed by these gameplays, these different missions and stuff like that, while you are trying to explore and just have fun with the game. So you see yourself really just going from one story mission to the next, 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 and it just hits you boom, 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 boom. But Keanu Reeves in this game really, I mean, he's like an asshole, but pardon my language, but so far I kind of like having him around, just popping my head and stuff like that. His program is his code is kind of embedded in my code, so for now I'm still stuck with Johnny Silverhand, aka Keanu Reeves, aka John Wick. We all know who he is. Now for clothing, I'm still figuring out the various clothing district. And something else that I didn't like also in the game is the icons that represent various services in the game. I think like I found myself confused a couple of times, like, or stressed out, just looking for what I needed on the map, because the map is large, and there's just so much on the map. So I was trying to get to the med center, and the med center is kind of like a syringe, if I'm correct. I don't know what the icon is. I don't even remember what it was, but I know, like, it's kind of just all over the place in terms of what the map kind of looks like. The driving is really poor. I wish the driving was better. I wish the driving was like GTA. I wish the driving was like Watch Dogs. But maybe that might be fixed. I don't know, in upcoming patches. Who knows? That's a probability that I can't say for sure. But the driving is terrible. I don't like it at all. You find yourself braking and the car still moves a little bit, like 2 feet or 2 inches. The steering wheel is not it kind of reminds me of GTA 4 or Watch Dogs 1, if I'm to compare it, but it's like a worse version of those two, basically. Some people might disagree with me on that, might say, okay, I don't know how to drive or whatever, but I'm a pretty decent driver in video games. I mean, I drive really well in video games. I'm probably one of the top drivers, the best drivers worldwide. But jokes aside, though, I'm really decent in when I'm driving in a video game and flying as well. But so far, the driving is just trash. I don't like it at all. As for weapon physics and, combat, the combat is really good. I love the combat. I wish, though, it'll be in third person, not first person. I just wish, but it's a first person game, so we might as well just enjoy it. As far as comparison goes to its adversaries, I'm talking about GTA 5 and Watch Dogs Legion. They kind of edge each other out in certain aspects. I think as far as the graphics goes, Watch Dogs and Cyberpunk kind of like on par with each other. Cyberpunk so far has kind of the better, I think a little bit better than Watch Dogs. GTA has good color and light effect, but that's kind of like what GTA is about, is bringing that California vibe, that Cali vibe as well. I don't know. For the cars, I think I haven't really gotten much cars in the game. I don't really know where to buy cars from, but I think if I knew where to buy cars from, I'd probably get the exotics and all that kind of stuff. But the cars that I've seen so far look decent, look nice, look clean, look very creative work done so far with the cars, and I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed driving, just having to just see some of these cars on the street, because the car that I saw, or that we all saw in the whatever trailer that they showed us, wasn't the car that you start driving with. At least that's what I thought. But again, it was said to us that whatever we see or whatever we saw back then will not be the final version of the game. So I understand that too as well. What other thing do I want to talk about in this game so far? Overall, though, yeah, that's what I like about the game. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I saw, what I've seen so far playing this game. The various gangs have various ways of really doing things and various interaction process. Now with the storyline, I also realized that with the storyline, like, it's not just, people say the path. Yeah, the path is one thing, but the path all have the same kind of ending, kind of like, saying the guy who was with V, I've forgotten the guy's name, the other guy, he still dies at the end of the day. But the thing is, when you're playing a mission on Cyberpunk, what I notice is that you don't really need to follow the traditional objective of that mission. Like you can actually do, like they give you so many different kind of scenarios that also leads to a certain kind of outcome, and that is just mind-blowing. And why I say this is because I recently went back I did a mission with the Voodoo Boys, and in that mission I was sent to fight the animals. So I went there. I was asked to go steal a van. Actually, I was asked specifically to go steal a van from the animals. And when I got there, I was stealthy at first, but there were just so many of them that I ended up just exploring to a whole different environment. And I saw this agent working with the animals, and I kind of, plugged into him. And when I did that kind of like it triggered a whole different outcome. I think if I had taken that van, maybe it would have come out kind of like different. I don't know why, if I'm actually saying something that makes sense, but just me exploring, because I went upstairs in the building. I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't played it yet, but when I went upstairs, I actually ran into the guy, and I killed the boss of the animals, some lady, and then it triggered a whole new story, and it's just crazy. And then I wonder if that's how the game is. So they put different things in there also. And in another mission too, I was at the I won't say strip club, I'll say more like a adult house. And while I was there, I was supposed to actually interrogate this guy, the manager of the club, but I couldn't get into the door because at the time my body strength was not enough and my hacking ability was still not enough. So I had to find another way to get to him. Now they provide you with those outcomes, with those different kind of outcomes, because they know that everyone is not going to be the same in terms of their ability and how and where they choose to put their points on. So they give you those various options, which just makes the game so diverse and gives you, saying all these things to think about. And while I was exploring that, I actually got the second sword, the purple sword, because I have two swords now. The black one I got, and then the purple one. And I was like, wow, I was just mind blown by the whole thing. And the game gives you some few mind blowing things here and there as well. And I was really, really happy that I actually found those little clues and those little things that I could just that I stumbled across. Now there are so many things to do in the game, so many places to see, and I'm still seeing it, I'm still exploring. And so far so good. It's a great game so far. It's a good game. It's a decent game. I like it. But I think that there is still more to be done as far as updates and patches, because even after bringing out this game now, I feel like probably they should have maybe taken another 3 months to really decently polish the game and make sure it's really ready, like fully ready, because now the game is still buggy. You have lag screens, I've gotten freeze frames, I've gotten impute just going off and all that kind of stuff, and it's just really just crazy. Now I think I got the lag mostly when I was trying to access the dark wall, go through the dark wall to actually get to the AIs themselves, and actually go from the physical to the bridge the AI wall. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but probably you will see that as well. I think I had issues there too. My game was kind of like the characters were just head spinning and stuff. It was just crazy and just buggy. But that's pretty much it though. So overall, I give the game final score 7.5 over 10. And I hope you all really play the game. And as for Rockstar, I don't think Rockstar got much to worry about as far as people playing Cyberpunk and just abandoning Rockstar. I doubt that. I think GTA 5 is still gonna be played saying for a while till GTA 6 comes out. I don't think they are threatened in any way. But anyway, that's it. That's what I want to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification icon for more videos. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace.